philosophy. It's doing what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing what's right, doing what's been proven to be right, and
Okay.
also doing what you've experienced and seen it working.
Okay. Welcome back to Brendmo Business Hub channel. I hope you are enjoying the content that we always post here from business, compliance, all things relating to business. But today we have leveled up. We are going to talk about health and how it impacts performance. You know, I love performance, but if you have unhealthy people, you're not going to get performance within your organization. So today I'm so honored and I'm so glad because I've been insisting of having this conversation. I'm joined by a special guest, my personal trainer that helps me with my health and my fitness, you know. So thank you very much, Deco, for coming through to the studio. I'm honored.
No, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
It's been long coming.
Yeah.
You've been telling me to come through.
Yeah.
And finally I'm here.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, because I know and understand that there is a connection between your fitness and your performance.
Yes.
Yeah. So for that, Deco, before I go into detail with the conversation that we are going to have,
Okay.
You are a Deco for the world. People like, we don't know Deco. His name is Deco Chirwa. He's a fitness trainer. He's a sports scientist. He's going to talk more about what he does. Deco, you are a sports scientist, which is something big and other people cannot understand. What is a sports scientist? Maybe you can take us through who you are in detail so that I don't do injustice.
Well, a sports scientist is just in layman's term.
Yeah.
Just it's basically science in sport.
Yeah.
Applied science in sport. But we always say in sports science you cannot manage what you can't measure.
Okay. Wow.
So we cannot guess. We always have to test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically that's sports science. Is testing athletes and basically athletes. Yeah.
Okay. So, but now I'm not an athlete, but you are training me.
Yes.
Where does it fit?
So, as a sports science, it's a vast industry. You would name other sub professions under sports science. Okay. It's just like being a lawyer.
Okay.
Then you a risk manager, you a legal advisor, you're a prosecutor. As long as you studied law, you can also do those kind. Even sports science, even being a sports scientist, being a personal trainer, being a strength and conditioning coach, it goes also a long way. So it's a very broad industry that you can do many things even at once. If you consult, you can be a consultant. Okay. So yeah, it's very broad.
Yeah. So I know that you when you are coaching and when you are doing the fitness, you are bringing together to unlock people's strength and the fitness. Can you maybe highlight to us how does fitness help in performance for individual in anything, in any area? Because I know you train different people.
Yes.
You train people like us as a personal trainer. Yes. You have clubs that you train that does sports. And how does fitness and what you do help performance?
Well, it's quite an interesting question. Yeah. It's very interesting to me because it goes a long way, and also it's something that is not just in one specific direction. You can mention your mental health. You can mention your cardiovascular, your fitness as a whole. Yeah, it includes a lot of things. For example, if you are are fit, you can be able to concentrate at your work. You can be able to do your work, your focus, energy levels, being alert, being able to actually grasp things quickly, and it's just a lot of things. It can help you in a performance, or in terms of being able to be fit and healthy. The energy at work, you don't get tired so quickly. It's just, I can name a lot of things, in terms of staying happy. In fact, I saw something else on social media talking about when it comes to mental health. It was saying depression fears a moving object. So fitness, exercises, movement.
Wow!
When you move, it actually helps to move. You release your happy hormones. You release certain hormones that will help you in terms of staying energetic, staying alive, staying happy.
Wow. You said such a powerful. I want to capture it. You said what did you say again?
Depression fears a moving object.
Did you hear that? Depression fears. It fears.
It does. Well, it does. I mean, if you move, if you can look back then also, our well, maybe they might have not known what was depression back then. But when you look at our older people, our moms, they used to, our grannies, they used to work, chores,
plow, and
all those things. They used to not sit at home and think about I'm not saying it's the only way to go, because there's therapy, there's a lot, but I'm just saying now, if you actually feel stressed, then be able to move, get out of that dark space and just do something.
I know sometimes when I'm coming to them, like, hey, life is happening, but when I'm coming out of it, I have a perspective.
That's true.
You have a different perspective when you come out of gym. You have a different perspective. You feel like I can conquer the world after gymming, and you feel like I can conquer the world. So it's those hormones that would have been produced.
I mean, being more deep into it, it's like we call it chemical imbalance in the brain.
Okay.
So we have your stress hormones, your happy hormones. So when you exercise, you actually take up your stress hormones, and then you suppress you take up your happy hormones, and then you suppress your stress hormones. So that's why after a session, as we always speak about it, you feel different. Like after maybe 1 hour session at the gym, 1 hour session of maybe running. That's why actually most people, like especially the older people, older generation, when you look at it, they like running nowadays. We call it the runner's high. They get the high from the running. So it's quite interesting that they release those hormones, and when you run more outside, there's vitamin D from the sun, there's the nature. So there's a lot of things that can help you to be mental health. Okay. So I think you are touching a lot of things that we, as business people, or even as professionals, our employees within the organizations, we overlook, exercise. Because people think that, no, I need to be fine when the work is not, is less, but I know we once started as well. Yes.
The exercise for teams. What are the challenges? Why many people struggle with consistency when it comes to exercise, and what are the mindset shift that helps people to stay committed to the cause?
Well, one of the challenges is actually the busy life that we have. The busy life that we have as people, and when you think of exercise at first, you think that it's gonna make you more tired when you actually, let's say, for example, you wanna go to exercise after work. You would be like, I'm tired already. But not knowing that, for a few weeks you might tired, but afterwards that exercise or that thing that you are going to be doing might help you to actually have more energy and to actually increase the threshold of fatigue.
Okay.
You see.
You're actually getting rejuvenated.
Yes, you actually get rejuvenated. So it's a struggle because of the information and the education behind it, that people don't know what actually exercise can do for ourselves. Even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's 15 minutes, it does help a lot in terms of energy-wise, in terms of performance-wise.
I think as you are saying that, to say maybe even 30 minutes, 15 minutes, I know you are in the process of launching your podcast where you're going to tell people what can you do, even in your homes or whatever the case may be, discussing about those and the benefits of that, because people are like, I don't have time, but what you are saying here, 15 minutes makes a difference into someone's health.
It does. Well, we always say that exercise doesn't depend on duration, like the time.
Okay.
It depends on the intensity.
Okay.
You can exercise for 30 minutes with high intensity. You can exercise 2 hours with low intensity. So it's just basically about what you're doing that time and how effective it is.
Okay.
I mean, you can start from like a slowest workout to the fastest. It depends on how you build up.
I know you always say, we are increasing intensity. So what are the biggest, from your observation? I know you work at Deco. Tell us who you work with. I don't want to preempt and leave other people. Who do you work with? I know you work with us as personal trainer, but you also work with kids. Tell us more about who you work with. And when you are answering that, I want you to touch on what are the biggest mental barriers that you see in those different type of clients, even if it's sports, and how do they overcome, or how did what you do helped them to overcome? So first tell us, who do you work with? In case maybe there are students listening or clubs listening, because this channel is watched by different people, professional CEOs and everyone, companies, people in different companies.
Well, most of the time, or let me say, within my day, I get to work with normal corporate working people, general people. I get to work with athletes, such as soccer players, professional soccer players, and I get to work with youth soccer players. I get to also work with athletes that are at track and field, like 100 meters or 200. So those people, if I can say, they are actually different in terms of their workout and the planning of their because on athletes we focus more on performance. With general people we focus more on the health side. Others they focus more on, as I always say, there's others that focus more on vitality, which are the people that actually need exercise. Those ones who wants to gain weight and who wants to lose weight and gain muscles, you'll find that they are just short-term people that are highly motivated by food. But those who are under vitality, like who actually need exercise, being told by a doctor that you need to exercise, they actually stay with us for long, because you'll find that we're trying to manage their hypertension, we're trying to manage their diabetes,
How do people overcome the mental barriers? Because I think you always say, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You get it. How do people overcome?
Well, it's different with different people and also different trainers. With me, I have my own small little things that I always emphasize, that this will help you in this. And when you look at it and the studies behind it, they actually do tell you that. For example, if you are doing weight training and then you're doing the sets and If you have to do 10 reps, 10 repetition, on the 8th rep, I tell you, the last 2 reps, it's your mental strength, which are the difficult ones. The last 2, like you have to push the last 2. So I tell you, though, this is it's a mental strength. This teaches you not to give up. So as you go along with the people, you educate them, you actually take that practicality of the exercise and make it and mimic their life, their daily lives of the clients you have. You every exercise you emphasize on their daily living and their daily activities. In that way, they get to understand that exercise actually is life. It's challenging as much as life is challenging. So I always say it goes together with life. You know, it's never, they say it never gets easy, but you get stronger.
So you get strong. You know, when I started training, it's hard to push. It's hard. But you were saying no, it will never get easier. But you are getting stronger, which is so powerful. And I think, you know, when I started the journey as well with you, it made me to reflect and say there is resilience that comes into exercising. So how does a physical health, physical fitness impact someone's way of decision making or leadership and performance, especially at work? Because this is a business hub. We're talking about to people who are building businesses, to people who have employees, and to decision makers as well. How does physical fitness impact decision making?
It's quite interesting that you're asking me these questions, and I like talking about them. Exercise, first of all, it makes you focus. It gets you to focus. I'll just, as I said, I pick a little details when I said, for you to be able to do those 10 reps. If you can shift away your focus during the 10 reps, you might get injured. You might get, so just by that small 10 seconds of doing something, it shifts your mind to be able to focus. So also I do boxing with other clients, like your sparring paired, or the client, like boxing, for example, that has numbers, combinations, 1 to 6. You need, if I say 1 and 2, you need to be able to be able to get that. If I say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, you know, you need to be able to coordinate those numbers. So exercise, it shifts your focus. If I always say before work, it's the most effective before work, because you become productive. And with those small concentration in between and that energy that you bring out, it actually helps you throughout the day. And it makes you focus. So as you keep on doing that, if you count down for people that you're training, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the brain, the front of the brain, which is a prefrontal cortex of the brain, it actually focuses. So when you're counting from 5 downwards, your brain actually focuses to actually focus on what the task that you're about to do. So as we keep on doing that every time, it also helps you when you come to your work, then and you get to your desk, or when you're about to do a certain job, your focus shifts faster than maybe it would take.
So in other words, you're saying the decision making, you have more clarity when it's, because you say that it's better to exercise when you are before you come to work, because that's the day is long, and it is different things, different challenges, so you would have prepared for that as well. So thank you very much for that. So I know trainers are different, right? And they have different philosophy, as we are about to wrap up. Different approach. What's yours? What's Deco Chirwa's philosophy as a trainer? and approach?
Philosophy, it's doing what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing what's right, doing what's been proven to be right, and also doing what you've experienced and seen it working.
Okay.
Yeah, not the monkey see, monkey do.
Okay.
That maybe you've seen on social media.
Yeah.
That maybe you've seen people doing it.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Okay.
Why has that person? Why did that person squat like that?
Okay.
So I'm always very detailed. Why this one? So I always go do more research, educate myself, and also experience it on my own people.
Yeah.
As I'm doing it, and to find. So my philosophy is just to say, you do need to do what's right. Don't do what you see. Do what's right.
Or do what's proven, because you have attained this. I know you are actually starting again, adding more things on this area.
Yeah, I'm currently busy with my master's in sports science.
Wow, yes. Wow. So do what's right and what's proven. And I've always said I need someone who is an expert in that particular area, who's going to tell me to do what's right, because I am an accountant. I'm not going to wake up and say I'm a fitness trainer. Yeah. I cannot. So I need to partner with people that knows what's that. Thank you for that. So in terms of, as we are wrapping out Deco, I know we're going to have a part 2. Because I think we still have a lot to discuss about that. And I'm very excited that you want to share and share with a lot of people what they can do to improve themselves, improve their performance and organizational performance as well. I see when we are still yet to revise that, because people why remember we used to train as a team, and people are asking about that as well, and we are going to revive that. And I've seen that during that time there's unity in one purpose that is brought from the exercise as well. So I think when we are wrapping out, what is one thing you wish every person understand about their body, and every person understand about why fitness is important? Be it if you're an athlete, if you're an individual and a child, or whatever the case may be, what is one thing that you wish people can understand and comprehend and take it to heart?
Life is movement.
Wow.
Yeah, that's basically what I wish people could understand.
Okay.
But we, as human beings, we are not meant to be still.
Okay.
We're meant to move.
Okay.
Once we stop, I always say, I know it's deep what I'm going to say, but once you stop moving, that's us calling death close to our doorstep.
Okay. Wow, guys, this is deep.
Yeah. So even if you're an athlete, even if you detrain or don't put more effort in your training, I mean, you won't be able to compete at maximum. Yeah. You won't be able to achieve medals. You won't be able to achieve other things as an athlete. So when you're able to be consistent and move your body, there's a lot of things coming. It's medals, it's your health, it's your, I don't know, everything, it comes. I mean, it's a long lifespan. It's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Deco, that's deep. Life is a movement.
Yes.
And I can surely relate, There's a time where I would sit the whole day, open the doors of the office 6 o'clock, leave the office 11 p.m. without even standing up of the table, except going to the toilet and come back and, You know how sick I became at some point. Yeah. Like my back was so sick and I had to look for medication and all those kind of stuff. So I relate when you're saying, if you don't move, you are surely inviting death. Death is on your doorstep.
It's true.
Wow. So I hope our listeners and our viewers will take this seriously and implement in your organizations. Just call Deco. Sometimes you have your wellness day. Just do some movements with your team. And Deco, just before I close, I just want you to just give our viewers your number. Where can they reach you? And how can they reach you?
Okay. All right. I've got social media handles, and on Instagram, I'm Deco Performance Practitioner. And on TikTok, I'm Deco Sport Scientist. And my numbers, it's 076 595 1706. Can I repeat? Yes. 076 595 1706. That's when you can be able to get hold of me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Deco. Thank you to our viewers and our listeners. I hope this has brought change to the perspective of exercise. See you in the next episode, and look out for the podcast that is starting January.
I'll be talking about everything in the podcast.
Yes, okay.
General fitness, health, sport.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.